All right. Today we are going to discuss the Asian session range trade setup. All right. So, like we have mentioned a couple of times, actually a lot of times, we need to realize that the markets moves in ranges, and those ranges are created during certain sessions, and certain sessions the market trends. All right. So normally the Asian range is more of a setup. It sets the tone for the day, and then London session will give you the fake out or the stop hunt, and then New York session will give you the actual move. All right. And the other important thing to note is when you're trading, right, you need to trade certain pairs for certain ranges. All right. So today we are discussing the Asian session range. All right. So the Asian session range. All right. We are going to look for an Asian session, and we are going to use, let's say, for example, the day before yesterday. All right. So when I say we're going to use the day before yesterday, we are saying we are using the market from, we're using the market from this line right here to this area right here. All right. So the market opened. All right. The market opened right there. Right. And then it closed right there. All right. So now that we know the market opened there and it closed there, which one is the Asian session in this area? Right. Let's enlarge the candlesticks a little bit more. All right. Now that we can all see properly, let's identify where the Asian session is. All right. So we are saying, let's use an arrow. We are saying from where the market opened, that should be right here, right? Till around 9 o'clock, right? 8 o'clock candle, the Asian session closes right there. That's where the Asian session closes, right? So let's highlight that. We are saying the market opened right there, right? And this is the high that was created by the Asian session, right? And then we are saying what is our low that was created by our Asian session. Let's look for 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, right there, right? So from there to here, that is our low that was created by our Asian session. All right. This is the low that was created by the Asian session. So what we're trying to say is when you come on the market, right? Let's say you want to trade the opening of London session, right? You are identifying the high and the low that was created during the Asian session. So in that high and the low, you are trying to understand what the market is telling you. So we have a range that was created, as we can all see right there. In this range, what do we see? We see that market created this high and it created this low, right? And what did market do during London session? It dropped, right? So this would be our stop hunt. All right, when market dropped, what did it do next? Right? It came back into our Asian session. So the moment market comes back into your Asian session, you know market is reversed. If market didn't want to come back into our Asian session, it would have came back to retest our Asian session and then drop. All right. So how do we know that? Right? We're saying if market wanted to come back in our Asian session, it would have retested and rejected whatever breakout it gave us. So if market was supposed to reject, right, we should see that when we received a retest, right, this candle was a retest, as you can see, right, this is the low that was created at our Asian session. What did market do? It came all the way back up, right? After it came all the way back up, we had some sort of a bearish candle. But if you look at this candle, if you're now trying to understand and analyze this candle, right, you do not enter without a confirmation. This is a signal candle, right? It's telling us that market could possibly be rejecting this area. We will only know that market is rejecting this area once it has given us a confirmation. But so far, market has not given us a confirmation, right? So what we mean by a confirmation, when we say a confirmation, we mean we should have seen a bearish candle that closes below. So this candle that we have right here, let's remove, right, this candle that we have right here that opened, right, we should have seen the first 30-minute candle of that candle closing below the low that was set by our London session, right? Technically, yes, right? Then we should have seen a 30-minute candle that closes below, and that would be a confirmation that we're telling price is now going lower. However, we had price coming back into our Asian range. So how do we know that price came back into our Asian range? Let's go on the 30-minute time frame, right? On the 30-minute time frame, what we have, right, here on the 30-minute time frame, you have, as we said before, this is our high that was set during Asian session. This was our low that was set during Asian session. What did price do? Price tried going lower, right? Gave us our stop hunt. So people sold on the breakout and people expected price to go lower, and probably more people sold when price tried retesting, right? So they are baiting us for us to follow into this trap. And once we follow into this trap and they gather enough sellers, that's when they push price higher. That's why we have the big bullish candle that followed next right here. So this was your confirmation that price will not be dropping lower, all right? Because if price wanted to go lower, we should have seen this candle closing bearish, but this candle did not close bearish, all right? And the next 30-minute candle that followed was a strong bullish candle, all right? So that was your confirmation to enter as the moment this candle closed, all right? Our 30-minute candle closed. If you didn't manage to enter there, then you would enter possibly when price comes back to retest. This is possibly around 50% retest, and then you can enter for price to go higher, all right? So if you didn't catch the trade during this day, let's see what happens the following day, all right? The following day, what do we have? We have, let's highlight our high and our low for Asian range, all right? Our high and our low for Asian range. What do we have? What's our high? What's our low for Asian range? Right, let's move the market. All right. So our high would be, let's look for 8 o'clock, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8:30. So this would probably be our high for Asian range, and then our low for Asian range would be this low that we have right here. So this was our low for Asian range, all right? So technically, in this situation, the market did not trend. Why did it not trend? Why did it not range? The market did not range. Why did it not range? Because yesterday set the tone for the next day. How did market set the tone for the next day? We have our Asian range, right? We have the low and we had our high, right? What did market do? It gave us a fake out. After market gave us a fake out, what did it do? It came back into our Asian range and it broke out. After price breaks out, what do you look for next? You look for the retest, and this would be our retest. After price gives you a retest, what are you looking to do? You are setting the high that price needs to break for you to enter. All right. So when you see price coming all the way up and closing above, you know now you can enter, and you would have caught this whole trade. All right. So in simple terms, what am I saying? We are saying market ranges, right? Let's try. Market will range during Asian. Ooh, that is bad. All right, let's just use the triangle. Okay, market will range, right, during Asian session, right? And then market will give you a fake out during London session, right? And then when you see price rejecting, what do you enter? You enter at the retest if you want to enter at the bottom. When you see market creating a low, right? And then you're expecting a reversal, where do you place your limit? Right there, where market is retesting, right? The rejection is retesting the rejection. You set your limit right there. For those who want an early entry, for those who want a signal and a confirmation, what do? You wait for the signal and the confirmation. The closing was our confirmation. This candle right here could be our confirmation. And then you wait for a retest. If you want to wait for a retest, or if you want to enter, that's up to you. If you want to enter, you better use, if you want to enter moment after the confirmation, you have to use proper risk management. For you to manage this trade well, you have to use proper risk management. If you do not, you will get stopped out in the pullback before the price goes the direction it's need to go. All right. So price gave us our retest, right? And then price pushes higher. It breaks out of the Asian range. It comes back to retest. And then it goes into the direction it needs to go. It is the same thing even when you're using, when market is in a bearish trend. What do we mean? When market is in a bearish trend, right? Market is in a high, Asian range sets the tone, the range right here, right? We have market breaking out. After the breakout, what does market do? It comes back, it rejects, it retests the rejection, all right? Because people are going to buy more when markets comes back. They're going to keep on buying because they think price will keep going higher. However, price is already rejecting. The moment price does not close, sets a high, and price does not close above that high, when I say above that high, would be our high right here, and it rejects, that means price is now in New York session and it's now beginning its trend, and its trend will go back into our Asian range. Range is a little bit in there to fool more people before it continues and breaks out of our Asian range. Same setup, just different directions. All right, we'll cover another video on this Asian range setup, but for now, let's all watch and see what happens. We gather our questions and we can ask them in the next video, and we can see what's happening and where we can help each other. But this, always using your Asian range would be the best way to approach the market and use it to your advantage. Let's all not forget that Asian range is very important to understand your sessions. Sessions are very important and they will help you master your trading. All right. That's it for now.